One of our last interviews from day one at ESL One Katowice is going to be with Cade. I'm here with FalleN. How are you feeling, first of all, after qualifying for the playoffs?
Yeah, it couldn't be better. We are so happy that we ended up here. And everything has been so harsh for us. Even for the first time when we realized that we have been invited from now. So we are just really happy to be attending the next major. That's the most important thing for us.
So let's talk a bit about the matches then. First off, you won against NIP. Why don't you just talk us through the match? What do you think went wrong? Why did you lose?
We had some bad moments on City side. We should have done better. If you want to win against a team like NIP, you must prevail on City sides because it's harsh on T. So they got a really huge advantage on the first side. We tried to come back on the second, but just didn't work out so well. It ended up 16-9. When you give chances for players from that kind of level, from NIP, they just got it. So we did some mistakes and that cost us the game.
Next up, you were against Hellraisers in the lower bracket. It was a really narrow win, so what can you tell us about that win?
I wanted to win Hellraiser so hard after France in SWC because we lost for them on Mirage, and our team was passing through a hard moment on that period, and we have been crushed for 16-3, I guess. And I left this game knowing that it wasn't a fair result because we had lost the games before, but I knew it wasn't supposed to be like this. So it was good to face Hellraisers. They are good players, extremely good players. But Inferno is a good map from us, and we proved that on the second map against them.
To play another Inferno against CLG, as you said, it's one of your better maps, and well, let's just say it was basically very one-sided. So what can you tell us about that, really?
Yeah, I don't know if you were misleading, but the third map was Dust 2.
Oh yeah, Dust 2, sorry.
Yeah, against our Raiders was Inferno, so we're not completely wrong. Yeah. Okay. On the third map against CLG, we had to play Dust 2, it was Randomed, and we know that they are really good on Dust 2. They had some pretty good results, like they won against Envious and some stuff on previous tournaments. But we are so friendly with them. You have been bootcamping in US on Clutch Gaming Arena for like 1 week. And hello guys from Clutch, we love you. And they're just so friendly. We love Peter. He was cheering for us on the qualifier, so it was harsh to play against them, but in the end I think it's better for us because if we had to face NIP against, I don't think we could perform this way. So it ended up really well for us because we knew how they play and we're just feeling confident against them.
So what's up with Brazilians beating Americans all the time? I think you have a history going back to like 2005, really. What's the recipe to beat Americans from your point of view?
Yeah, I don't know what happens. Since the beginning, when I started playing with international teams, I have won 3 or 4 Pan Americans against them, and I just don't know why they can't beat my teams. I mean, they're really good, Cloud9 and the other teams that came to Brazil with Fraud, Storm and stuff. But I don't know, suddenly we just won all the maps we need.
So now you're going to the playoffs. You even said that you were already satisfied with the playoffs, that you were going into the next major. Sorry, but what are you looking forward to in the playoffs? Who would you like to meet? Who would you like to show your strength against?
I always want to be humble and like I can say, one step each time, I guess. Like it's the first major, so getting out of the groups is something really hard. As I have seen, Titan didn't pass out and they are like a top 18 in the world. So when they're here, there are a lot of good things and only the best stay in the top 8 and legendary. So we are really happy for that. And right now I think everything that comes is profit, being honest. It's still pretty difficult to win against teams like Fnatic, Envious and NIP. So the big challenge here is how long will it take for us to get used to playing against them. That's the point, so we'll be working on that.
So is there somebody you would like to meet from, well, basically from your point of view, if there's anyone from your history, maybe because you played against Virtus.pro, for example, in 1.6 at least at some tournaments before. So, but would you like to meet them at all?
Yeah, there is no easy match, being honest. But I think the hardest opponents would be Envious and Fnatic. We have been practicing against them, and it's really complicated. We took some maps, but it's really tough to play against them. So NIP still a rock in your shows, still difficult to beat them. Let's try Virtus.pro then, maybe. But it's still a really tough team.
What does the future hold for you guys? Now you have as you said, as we said a few times already, you have qualified for the next major basically if the system does remain the same, which it probably will. So what is in the future for you guys? You should probably get like more exposure from this and get to go to more tournaments basically. So what's next?
Yeah, we have to be thankful for Cade organization and the sponsors, the Link and G2A. They're helping us a lot. They allowed us to stay boot camping here for 1 week, which was essential for us. If you get this result right now, it's because of the practice. So we are under a new circumstance with this new sponsor, and we will be able to come more time to Europe, Sweden, other countries, and we are starting to talk about remaining here for 2 or 3 months too. Maybe we can set up to play 2 or 3 or 4 tournaments and online tournaments too. So that's a possibility for the second semester.
All right, that's pretty much it. Do you have anything else to add? Any shout-outs to fans from Brazil, sponsors?
Of course, I just want to thank Cade and their sponsors again. I need to say that without the Brazilian community and ESEA, Flucia, who helped us a lot with financial support, everyone in the world who helped us playing the qualifier, we are here because of you. So thank you a lot, and just thanks, man. Really, so much love. Thank you, everyone.
So that was one of our last interviews from ESL One Katowice Day 1, but we still have one more match left to play. We're at least hoping to get a hold of one of them, so make sure to keep up with HLTV.